The beauty of the boats is that they cater for everyone's taste. For example, Cranchi, one of the most influential Italian boatyards, produces over 20 models in 6 different series. They have such a vast choice that they keep everyone happy, and because the boats come in series from highly industrial production lines, they come with very enticing price tags too.
Spesso mi chiedono qual è la barca giusta.
People often ask me what the perfect boat is. It's impossible to answer that, as everyone has their own tastes. However, this model, the Cranchi 38HT, is the one that interests me right now, and it's brand new, and like all designs, it has something that's never been seen before.
Cranchi ha utilizzato la crisi della nautica, cioè quella fase in cui
Cranchi has leveraged the boat crisis, i.e. the phrase when very few boats were being produced, to develop new products and improve their production processes.
Insomma, questo 38HT non è...
So this 38HT isn't just gorgeous to look at, there's more to it than that. And to see what more there is, we went to the boatyard to watch the exact moment when they extracted the hull from the mould. All moulding operations are sequential and respect the calculated timings for each process, including the breaks between processes. After a few days, which aren't necessary to solidify it, the hull is taken out. It's always an emotional time, even if there are doubts on how perfect the work has been.
È nata una nuova barca appena estratta dallo stampo e siccome è stata realizzata nella giusta maniera...
And a new boat is born, just out of the mould. It's been well made, following all the right procedures. Just look, it's perfect, shiny hull. No need to retouch it, or send it to the body shop and add plaster and paint. It's good as it is, very good indeed. But now we're going to see how well they've built it. Usually I use a phonometer, but today I have a few different instruments to use. I'll start with the gel coat shine test. 99 gloss, the maximum is 100. Fantastic. So what about strength and resistance? More than 50 short, and remember that a good product needs to be over 35 short. Now we're going to do a kind of X-ray of the hull with ultrasound. Nothing wrong. And they do this check for the whole length of the boat. The instruments have shown that the shine, the durability and compactness are excellent. So now it's on to the next phase.
Ecco, anche questo 38HT...
Even this 38HT is built exactly like the boat we saw in the boatyard.
Non importa la dimensione, le tecniche di costruzione e i materiali sono gli stessi utilizzati.
Dimensions don't matter. Building techniques and materials are the same for all the Cranchi series. So, even if this isn't the flagship, the most beautiful or biggest in production, it is built to the same quality standards.
Quello che mi piace di questo 38HT è la filosofia.
The thing I like about this 38HT is the Cranchi philosophy. They never waste anything, whether that's a quarter pound of glass resin or a minute of building time, a gram of copper or plastic. They don't spare the horses, of course.
In sala macchine, infatti, ci sono due motori D4 da 300 cavalli.
In the machine room, in fact, there are two 300 HP D4 engines coupled with duo-prop propulsion, which means they've got two counter-rotating propellers.
Deve sapere che con questo tipo di motorizzazione e propulsione si riesce a controllare la barca molto bene. Si può usare.
The experts and non-sailors amongst you will know that the boat handles very well with this type of engine and propulsion. You can use a joystick too. And with the trim, you can change the running angle of the boat, increasing performance whatever waves you've got out there. We've seen how it maneuvers easily, so now to check out the performance for real, we're going out onto the open seas.
La maggior parte dei naviganti aspetta l'estate per uscire in mare. Siamo negli ultimi giorni d'inverno.
Most sailors wait for the summer to go out with their boats. It's the middle of winter right now. Well, the beginning of spring, but look how wonderful today is. Why don't we take advantage of this weather, a calm sunny day, and just set sail? We don't need the hot summer, do we? Okay, maybe we couldn't swim today, but we can do a bit of sightseeing and cruise around a bit.
Un po' di turismo, ed è proprio quello che faremo oggi.
We've come out at the mouth of the Corno River in Udine, and we're heading for Grado.
Capito. A 13 nodi lo scafo è in planata. Per agevolare l'assetto ho abbassato i flap.
13 knots, and the boat is planing. To make it easier, I've lowered the flaps and held the trim in the lowest setting, so I can control the boat's route more.
A questa andatura il consumo di carburante è di 3,5.
At this speed, we're consuming 3.5 litres of petrol per mile. Not ideal conditions to sail a boat in. So it'll be better if I get it up to cruising speed.
Mano a mano che acceleriamo, leviamo i flap.
As we speed up, I'm bringing the flaps up. Don't need the brakes.
Li utilizzeremo solo se navigando.
We'd only use it if there was a wind coming from the side, in which case you'd need to rebalance the boat's movement by lowering a flap.
18 nodi di velocità, 2400.
Speed 18 knots, revs 2,400. Consumption has gone down. We're using 2.8 litres a mile. That's good for cruising.
Adesso comincio anche a.
I'm starting to adjust the trim, raising them slightly.
Infatti la barca trova un angolo di incidenza migliore. Sento che
In fact, the boat's got a better angle of attack. I can hear it running better. The great thing about this boat is that I can control the balance because I have the propeller and the flaps.
Insomma, guido la barca non soltanto.
I'm not just driving the boat with the petrol, but with these instruments too, optimizing performance according to whatever the waves are like and what speed I'm doing.
nodi. Questa è l'andatura di crociera più utilizzata da tutti i diportisti.
25 knots. This is the cruising speed most boaters go at. It seems like the boat's been made for this speed. In fact, petrol consumption has gone down to 2.7 litres a mile, and we're going faster. Weird, eh? The trim is still in negative at a -3 angle. Let's see what happens if I try to take it to 0.
Direi non è cambiato quasi nulla.
Well, looks like nothing has changed really. So it's not that essential, is it? The trim control.
Bene, mi ero un po' distratto, mi ero fatto incantare dalla bellezza di questa giornata.
Sorry, I got lost a little there. This gorgeous day and the fact that there's hardly anyone on the water. I feel like I'm king of the seas in this boat, and I haven't even pushed it to the max yet. Like this.
Adesso forse è meglio alzare un po' il trim.
It's probably better to raise the trim a bit now. Take the hull out of the water. Bring the bow up.
Siamo controvento e controonda, quindi
We are crosswind and crosswave, so the data we are recording won't be the best in terms of absolutes. But we are at 33 knots, 33.7.
Più di 33 nodi. a 3.600
33 plus knots and 3,600 revs a minute, and consumption hasn't increased that much, 3.2 litres a mile. But let's get back to this wonderful cruise. In San Giorgio di Nogaro in Friuli, between Trieste and Venice, you'll find the Italo Monzino Marine Test Centre, where you can try out all the Cranchi boats, 365 days a year, including holidays.
Oggi abbiamo fatto proprio I turisti. Eccoci a Grado.
Today we've been real tourists. Here we are in Grado. Have a quick look at this lovely little town. It's a fishing village on the most western part of the Adriatic. We can also live a little like pleasure boaters though, travelling slowly through the centre of the city.
Ora, siccome la barca non deve piacere solo al pilota, ma anche ai suoi familiari o comunque all'equipaggio.
But as it's not just the captain that needs to like the boat, family and crew should too. So let's have a look how this Cranchi 38 HT has been put together. Let's have a look at the deck and then we'll go inside. On the deck you can stretch out those weary bones in 3 different areas: at the bow, the cockpit and close to the windshield if you open the roof. And you can have drinks or eat. There's even a dining area below that's got a sofa, a table and even a kitchen that comes with everything necessary if needs be. This is such a perfect boat for families or 2 couples. At the bow, there's the best cabin. The bed's on a diagonal for a longer mattress and leaves lots of space for the cabinets. The other bunks are at the stern, at a lowered height level, but it's not bad, especially if you compare it with other boats. There's even an armchair and another little bunk. They've really put some thought into the furniture. They've used good quality materials. It's simple, but it works. The bathroom doesn't have a separate shower, but it has a Jack and Jill entrance.
La barca è anche questo, il piacere di andare a fare.
A boat is all this too, the pleasure of taking a dip, sailing, fishing, but also being a tourist, away from the traffic jams, traffic lights, being just out on the sea. And that's quite a different dimension.